A young girl encounters the world of nature with childlike innocence, full of questions that begin with why. Eventually, those questions turn to how. Those questions turn some people to God, others turn away from God. Why doesn't everyone see the world the same? Why do some scientists, when looking at the order of nature, turn to God, while others, looking at those same glorious creatures, find no reason to attribute that beauty and complexity to God? The answer begins with faith. From our childlike faith in the love and provision of our parents, we begin to develop faith in the world around us, that the sun will come up each day, that if we touch a hot stove it will burn us. We gain faith in the order of the world, faith in cause and effect. Some gain so much faith in cause and effect that no need is seen to assume a creator of that cause and effect. The question is not whether we have faith. The question is, what do we have faith in? Even an atheist has faith. He has faith in his assumption that God does not exist. Or he has faith in his assumption that if God did exist, his existence could be proved scientifically. Some of us, like the atheist, have faith in the material universe. Some of us have faith in God. At the heart of our faith, though, lies an unprovable assumption that is true for believers and unbelievers. Science at its most basic assumes order. Without the assumption of order, science could not proceed. It was that assumption of order that led to the age of discovery, to what we now call the scientific revolution. Those discoveries depended upon the assumption of an orderly universe created by God. That assumption fueled the scientific revolution, and is at the heart of the reason that most early scientists were devout Christians, devout believers in a creator. Galileo did not experience a crisis of faith in God in declaring that the earth traveled around the sun. He merely changed his assumptions. But Galileo's assumptions attacked the assumptions of others, and for that he was attacked. But Galileo never wavered. He kept his faith in God, and his faith in the church that served God. He also had the power of conviction to stand by both. We had and have much to learn from Galileo, in terms of the heavens and in terms of the faith-science conundrum. Galileo saw none, no conflict between faith and science. His confidence was in the God that created order, and his faith was in the understanding of that created order. That is the legacy of Galileo. The legacy of Galileo is not so much to question authority, but to question assumptions. The assumptions that science makes, and the assumptions that religion makes. Galileo was a man willing to undergo persecution to advance the cause of understanding, of science. For Galileo, the question was not science or faith, it was science and faith. His faith and his science made it possible for the world to see the universe differently. Like Galileo, we're all curious. But unlike Galileo, rarely do we allow ourselves to challenge our assumptions. Rarely do we try to take a new and enlightening look at the world. Rarely are we willing to take a journey into the previously unknown. With our assumptions, we answer the big questions. Where did we come from? And where are we going? And what should we be doing on the way? For many of us, the journey begins by asking, in what does our faith lie? What assumptions have we made about the life we are living? Has it led us to a faith in the order that we study, or to a faith in the creator of that order? Where has the childlike curiosity we once had led us? With Galileo for inspiration, and as a challenge to unquestioned assumptions, we shall continue like a child in a field of flowers, seeking the truth that science offers, and the truth that religion offers. One person looks at the cosmos and asks, how can you not see God? Another person looks at that same beauty and declares, there is no need to see God. They're looking at the same world, only the assumptions are different. With assumptions, we make sense of the mysteries of life.